at the plane tool, which is found up here. There are quite a few options that you can get from your drop down. It's a little bit intimidating. Probably the most likely option you're going to use is if you want to add a new plane on one of these planes, say the right plane. You click on it, it offsets it. You can change the distance. I can make it 50, and you can see that I've then got a new plane that is sticking out here. That's one way of doing it, certainly. Another way is you can pre-select parts or points that you want the plane to work from, or entities, I suppose. So we can select this plane here, and we could go over to here, and we could select this face, and this will give us a midpoint plane. Okay, so if I press plane, you can see it's automatically selected a midpoint from the plane to this face. In between is exactly where we got our new plane, which is quite useful. You could also go and you should also go and select a plane like so, and you could select a point as an example, like so, and you can click on plane up here. Where's it gone? Just there. And this will then give us a plane from, or normal to, parallel to that plane on the point that you have selected. So if I wanted to delete that edge point and potentially find another point over here, it will then move that plane to that point. Again, very, very useful thing to use. In terms of if we want to get an angle, one that's quite useful is we could get where have we got a line on here? We could get this right plane here. We could find this line. We could click on plane, and then it's going to give us a line angle on that plane there. So on that line. So we could get a new plane that is angled by this line that was originally parallel to this right plane. So I green tick that, and you can see I've now got a plane at an angle just here. If I double click on this plane, you can see it's at 60 degrees. So you can delete that and change it as you wish. You've also got a curve point line. So say we wanted to be doing some surface modeling, I could choose this point here, this line, and then this point here. I could get my plane, and it's going to give me a plane that is exactly perpendicular or normal to the end of this line. So then you can basically build geometry from there that's going to be tangent to it if you wish it to be. What else have we got? We have got plane and point we've done, face and line we've done midpoint, we've done the curve point. That's kind of the main ones that you're going to be using. So have a little experiment with those, test yourself, and try out some different plane points and see how you get on with that.